You know, there was a Spriggan movie released back in 1998. I hear the animation and design was made by the same guy who worked on Akira, so I'll have to check that out. Plus, this show is actually adapted by a manga. Okay, so here's the story. In Spriggan, a great civilization once existed on this earth. They possessed knowledge and a scientific prowess which far exceeded that of modern men. This power was hidden in relics of this ancient civilization across the world. As high-speed communication networks begin to cover the globe, satellites begin to expose all, leading the armies of great nations to clash as they seek to uncover and research these artifacts and claim the unfathomable power. But with a message left in these ruins by the ancient civilization stating to protect our legacy from evildoers, Arkham is formed, a secret organization with one goal: to seal away the ancient powers for good, known as Spriggans. The elite Arkham agents track down evil, the relics, and more across the world. We follow the main character Yu Amane as one of the strongest and youngest among them. He relies on an exoskeleton mechanized suit that gives him enhanced abilities. So each episode is self-contained. You have standalone episodes that are kind of giving you that day in the life of our main character as he takes on these missions while juggling his school life, and that's pretty much what you have here in a nutshell. Well, of course, each episode has some nice action scenes and introduces a new villain and a B-story side character that may appear in more than one episode, and there you go for each episode. Rinse and repeat. Most of the episodes felt flat, while the action moments are its only highlights. The show does have blood, gore, and brutality in there. The story and character development is all over the place. There's no main overarching narrative here. The lead character Yu isn't working towards a main goal. He isn't fleshed out and is seen more as a weapon or muscle for Arkham, just being their killing machine. There's a disconnect in tone with shifting back and forth between the missions and high school. The high school elements feel out of place here. I didn't really care what was going on, and because of that, it made me lose interest quickly as I started off watching the show. I did like the action scenes and the 2D animation. However, I'm not a fan of the 3D animation as it looks stiff and doesn't have that fluidity 2D animation has. Also, audio felt off at times, especially with the sound effects. I watched it dubbed, so I don't know if that was the problem or if it could have been a technical one on my end. If you have time to kill and you enjoy anime, then give it a shot. There's an end credit scene for those of you who decide to watch this. This isn't terrible by any means, nor is it good, but for me, the show is messy and uneven, and this is more of an action-oriented anime than anything, and I would have liked to have had more emphasis on story, characters, world building, and so on, because if that was the case, this would have been acceptable. I'm just saying.